We went through Gillette, and as we got to Gillette, we were like, we can totally push through to Rapid City, South Dakota, because it's only Gillette to Rapid City, I want to say, is about an hour. But once you make that decision, like, you're in it. That's kind of what we found out in the West. You pick a city, that's your goal city, and then when you get there, you say, do I have 2 more hours in me?
I feel like it's much like our ancestors did when they were traveling west in the covered wagon. They said, this is a good place to stop, but there's nothing here. Perhaps if we go another hour or 2, we'll find, I don't know, a truck stop.
So we pushed through to Rapid City, South Dakota.
Yes.
And in that hour-ish, 2-hour-ish time span, our change oil light came on. So we called Budget, and she told me to take it to my nearest Budget airport, which happened to be Rapid City. So we drove into Rapid City. We went straight to the airport, where we met Shelly at the Budget counter, who was fabulous. And she gave us coupons for the local pub, which we didn't use, but
it was the thought that counted.
Yeah, and then she gave us a trick on how to get our oil changed for free. It's lightning like crazy out there. So we made a plan to get our oil changed the next morning, and in the meantime went to Texas Roadhouse.
Delicious.
And it was good. It was very good.
You got those peanuts?
Yeah.
You just eat them and throw the shells
Throw
on the
them
ground.
on the floor.
I mean, were we allowed to, or we were just slobs?
No, everyone did it. We just used it. You were weird about it, but.
Why are you gonna make a mess? That's all I'm saying.
And then the next morning we got up and headed to, well, Shelly told us, our friend Shelly, told us to hit up the McKee Ford down on Mall Road.
You know, the one on the mall.
On the one on Mall Road. Coincidentally, it was about 500 feet from our hotel.
Right next to the mall.
Imagine that. A young gentleman, young go-getter, came up with a flower and a mini box of chocolates and said, "It's Lady Appreciation Day." And I said, "I love being appreciated."
I just kind of sat back and let it happen because, you know,
Yeah.
I guess I don't appreciate her.
Well, that wasn't
Ever.
anyway.
I would appreciate if you don't get all up on my wife. That's what I would appreciate. You know.
So anyway,
How about Client Appreciation Day?
it's Lady Appreciation Day. So today we had to make a stop. Lil Budsy just killing it through all of the weather. Needed an oil change. When we got here, we got free soda, free water, free popcorn, free hospitality, a fire, a judge show, and it's Lady Appreciation Day. So they gave me flowers.
And chocolates.
And chocolates. I mean,
They could see that you weren't sufficiently appreciated.
right. Rapid City, South Dakota, killing it. So we left the McKee Ford down on Mall Road and we went to Mount Rushmore.
You've heard of it, you've seen it in pop culture.
Let me tell you, you just make, first of all, I'm gonna go back someday. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna stay in Keystone, I'm gonna do the wax museum, I'm gonna do all the little touristy trap things. I mean, it's only in summer. We're at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
It's
And
really cool.
The Black Hills of South Dakota.
Very elevated.
There's our faces. And there's those guys.
Those guys are cool.
Yeah, but we're alive and handsome. I guess they're handsome too. So Joy is about to blow up a piece of Mount Rushmore.
I'm gonna pick Washington. Ready?
Ready.
Did you do one already?
She's a destroyer.
Which one are you gonna choose?
I think I'm gonna choose the nose.
Yes! Super, super cool. I highly, highly recommend coming here if you're ever in South Dakota.
Maybe come in the summer
Yeah.
or the spring, because it's pretty cold right now. It's about 20 degrees.
So all of that, like that stuff, is rock that they blasted when they made it, and it just fell. I think that's so cool.
I do too. It was 90% carved from dynamite, which
We get to
had to
do
been
some too.
dangerous in 1928.
Right.
South Dakota coming up all aces so far on our trip.
Yeah, we love South Dakota. Yes. America! And we were there like 2 hours.
It was great.
Yeah, we had a great time. We paid $10 for parking, and that parking pass lasts for a year. So we could go back.
We could take any one of you with us too.
Yeah. So we leave Mount Rushmore, and our goal was to go all the way the width of South Dakota. And we had planned to stop for lunch. Unfortunately, between Rapid City, which is on the west coast of South Dakota, to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, there is nothing.
As a courtesy, I'm going to tell you, if you're traveling that road, you're going to see a lot of signs on the side of the road talking about a place called Wall Drug. It's in the town of Wall, and it's a drugstore. Apparently it's like a city block, big tourist spot. You can get your 5-cent coffee, you know, donuts for cheap chump change. But if you go in the winter, they're not going to plow that exit. So you're going to just go on the highway for 3 years seeing signs begging you to come to their place. And then when
Miles,
you're there,
like 40 miles.
and the last sign will say you're finally here, exit whatever. You go to exit, they haven't plowed that bitch. So what am I supposed to tie on some snowshoes to get my 5-cent coffee? No, I mean, she would.
So
She would.
we literally got off, got back on without stopping. And we said, well, we'll stop at the next place for food.
Because it's a major highway in the United States of America in the year 2017. There must at least be a Wendy's, a Waffle House, surely.
Nope, nothing.
Surely, there, I mean...
And free popcorn.
Yes.
I mean, forget the fact that it was 9 a.m., but
There were people eating that popcorn. I was going to, if one more person had eaten some, I would have said, I need some popcorn. It smelled good. It was
it did
freshly
smell
popped.
really, really good. So we sat in there and watched 3 judges. I don't know what the name of that show is. 3 judges.
Hot Bench? I think it's called Hot Bench, actually.
It's a horrible.
I guarantee you it's called Hot Bench. You Google that on your phone there. It's a judge show on the TV.
If I Google hot bench, I would get the worst porn.
As
ever.
long as you spell it right, you'll be fine.
So,
Don't let it autocorrect.